Hello YouTube, it's the Purple Palkia here. Before I get started with my video, I would like to thank you all because I have reached 50 subscribers. I know this is a little bit late, I reached 50 subscribers a little while ago. Now I think it's 52 or something, but I would like to say that I really appreciate all that you guys have done for me. I know I only have like 20 videos, I should be uploading more often, but thank you all for everyone who has been subscribed to me. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you my Ultra Necrozma GX deck list. I've played this a little bit. It's not the best in the world, but I find it pretty fun to play. So first off, I'm sorry I don't have anything to keep the camera still because I'm holding it. I'm playing three copies of Ultra Necrozma GX. He's the main attacker with his Photon Geyser attack. It does 20 damage plus 80 more for each psychic energy you discard. His GX attack is pretty good, but it's, not something that I would be planning on using so much. Next up, I'm playing one copy of Dawnwing's Necrozma GX. I'm using this for his ability Invasion, which allows attach a float stone to him, which I will get to later, and switch him in, switch Ultra Necrozma out, attach energies to Ultra Necrozma with the Psychic Recharge from Malamar, and then retreat him with the Float Stone, then get the Ultra Necrozma back out there ready to attack. He does Dark Flash for 120, and Moon's Eclipse, which is really good, but you can only use it if you have fewer prize cards remaining than your opponent. Next up, I have one copy of Necrozma GX. You can also play him just as easily as Ultra Necrozma. He's pretty much the same thing, except his GX attack, in my opinion, is a lot better. It does 100... Let's focus. Focus. There we go. It does 100 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon GX and Pokemon EX. Prismatic Burst, it does 10 damage plus 60 more for each Psychic Energy you discard. Next, I am running 3 copies of Inkay and 3 copies of Malamar. Malamar, the main reason you want him in your deck is for his Psychic Recharge ability. Please focus, phone. There. Once during your turn before you attack, you may attach a Psychic Energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. I'm playing one copy of Lunala Prism Star. This is good, in my opinion, at the beginning of the game because it is 160 HP, it's resistant against fighting and Buzzwole, and you can pretty much use it as a meat shield while you're getting set up, or you can attack with it using Psystorm. Focus. It does basically it does 20 times the amount of energy attached to all Pokemon. I'm sorry guys, my phone is not cooperating. Running one copy of Mimikyu, which most of you are probably familiar with Mimikyu. It's a great card with its copycat attack. I am so sorry, there. Filch draws 2 cards, and copycat, you can probably guess what it does. Really cool. I'm running one copy of Mew from Evolutions, mainly for its ability. Natural Shield prevents all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's evolution Pokemon. Only has 40 HP, but it's a great way to stall while you're getting your Necrozmas ready to attack. And then, just for the sake of it, I'm running one copy of Duskmane Necrozma. Dusk Shot is really good. For 1 Steel Energy, you can do 60 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon GX or EX in play. And then Rusty Claws is also very good. For 2 Steel and 1 Colorless, you can do 100 plus 100 more if your opponent has 1 prize card remaining. Okay, now onto the supporters. I'm running 3 copies of Professor Sycamore, if I can get them all with one hand. Basically, you all know what this does. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. You want to get as many energies in the discard pile as possible, so you can charge them onto your Pokemon. I'm running 2 copies of Shauna. Unfortunately, I do not have any Cynthias. I would be playing those, so it's no-brainer. If you have Cynthia, play it above Shauna. I'm playing 2 copies of N. N is in just about every deck, at least 1 copy of it. y'all know what that does. Same with Guzma. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon and switch your opponent's active Pokemon with one of their benched Pokemon. Playing one copy of Sophocles. Discard your hand if you do draw. Discard 2 cards from your hand if you do draw 4 cards. I find this useful because if you have 2 Psychic Energies in your hand, you need to draw some cards. Just get rid of those, and then you can draw 4 cards. Now on to the tool cards. So basically, with all the abilities that are in this deck, you're highly reliant on them, and Garbodor is a huge threat. So to combat that, I have put 3 Field Blowers into this deck. Choose up to 2 in any combination of Pokemon tool cards and stadium cards in play. Yours or your opponent, and discard them. Next up, 2 copies of Floatstone. I use these to retreat the pretty much anything, but mainly for the Dawn Wings. Running 2 copies of Beastring. If your opponent, you can only play it if your opponent has 3 or 4 prize cards remaining, but you can search for 2 basic energy cards and attach them to one of your Ultra Beasts, which is really good for getting those steel energies out. I'm running 1 Rescue Stretcher, 1 Weakness Policy to combat some of the weaknesses in my deck, 1 Fighting Fury Belt, 4 Mysterious Treasures. This is like an Ultra Ball, but somewhat better, in a Psychic deck at least. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, search for your deck for a Psychic or Dragon Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. I'm running 2 Professor's Letter, 2 Choice Bands, 1 Super Rod. I know that's like an utter chaos. A Max Potion, also good for discarding Psychic Energies. And then 2 Ultra Balls. Keep dropping things. 1 Altar of the Moon, for that free retreat if you don't have your Floatstone. And on to the energies. So, Prism Star can only run 1 of these Beast Energy. If attached to an Ultra Beast, it does 30 more damage and it provides any energy that you need. I'm running 2, 4, I believe 8, 6, 8 copies of Psychic Energies and 3 copies of Steel Energies. Well, thank you all for watching. If you have any suggestions for me or ways that you believe this deck could be better, please feel free to let me know. And again, just thank you guys so much for always being interactive on this channel. I know it's not one of the best, but I really, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, do appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day.